Hi, this is Faithful Revere Talk after the midnight hour, and I want to welcome you and thank you for joining me this weekend. I'm not going to be long. I'm going to be continuing. This is the conclusion of this week's reflection on Faithful Revere Talk, and the theme this week was faith access to the throne room. But in part 3, I added something to that theme. I added sitting at his feet or busy in his house. And we were talking about Martha and Mary. I just want to read one verse quickly and I want to conclude this week's reflection. Verse 42 of chapter 10 of the book of Luke says, "But one thing is needful, and Mary hath chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. But one thing is needful, and Mary hath chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her." And I'm reading this time from the Hebrew and Greek Keyword Study Bible. But I'm going to continue because I left you with the fact that, and I don't want to repeat my notes, I ended up with the fact saying that when Jesus says Mary has chosen the good part, what he meant was that she gained in his presence. What she gained in his presence is eternal. It's not temporary, it's eternal. Point 3, the heart of worship is presence, not performance. That's where I left part 3. Jesus never rebuked Martha. He did not rebuke Martha for serving. He corrected her for being anxious and troubled. Anxious and troubled. Could it be possible that even Mary, because we only talk about Martha, they only talk about Martha here, but is it possible that even Mary, being at the feet of Jesus, might have been anxious and troubled? Are you being at the feet of Jesus still anxious, still troubled? You still get stressed out. There's still some unbelief. You're still having issues with your faith being the access to the throne of God. Are you in his presence? When you're in his presence, can you say, "Be still my soul," and know that he is God? Or are you still feeling trouble, anxious, stress, fear, unbelief, many different emotions? Or are we like Mary? She knew that one moment in his presence was worth more than a lifetime of activity. What are we referring to, activity? I'm referring to that we can be at his feet, yet be too involved, too overwhelmed, too busy doing for him that we're still not grasping the importance of being in the presence of God. Our worship must come before ministry. Our true heart posture worship should come before ministry. Being busy for the kingdom, it's not that. Being busy for the kingdom is not that. He looks at your heart posture. He looks at our heart posture. Our doing must flow out of our being with him. Whatever I'm doing for the ministry, for the kingdom of God, for others, it must be coming from the heart posture that I have by sitting at his feet, by being in his presence. So that must flow. That must flow. People must see that flow of being with him. Service not rooted in stillness will always lead to frustration. Let me read that again. Service that's not rooted in stillness, in the presence of God, at his feet, will always lead to frustration. How is that so? Because we're going to get too caught up, too overwhelmed, and we're going to forget him. And then we start doing things with our own might, with our own understanding, where the word of God tells us, lean not. Lean not on your own understanding. God is not impressed by how much we do for him. He would never be impressed about how much we do for him. Before we build for Jesus, make sure you've been with Jesus. Before I built the ministry, before I built for people, make sure that what they're seeing in me is the flow, that what they're smelling out of me is the aroma. That what they're seeing me act upon will flow and show and smell like if I just been in the presence of God. Constantly, that fortifies your faith. Being in the presence of God fortifies your faith. And faith gives you access to his throne. Faith will give you access to his throne. That faith that gives us access to the throne of God. But how? How can I keep that faith fortified? I must be still in the presence, sitting at the feet of the Master, knowing what it is to be still, knowing what it is to have a relationship with him, that intimacy with him, knowing where my heart posture really is. Is it just on the ministry? Is it just on people? Is it just what I can get from it? Will you be okay with not even getting paid? With not even getting recognition? With not even getting... Would you be okay that you are so involved in the presence of God that none of that would matter? That's your reflection for Faith Over Fear Talk after the midnight hour. Have a blessed day.